So, hello everybody, and welcome to the Phase 2 Series 5 Finals. I'm your host, Battle Upon Wolf, and today we're going to see which of the 14 teams that's playing today will qualify to, which one of the 14 teams will win today's semifinals, today's Phase 2 Series 5 Finals. My apologies, chat. I guess I'm all over the place today. But we're going to see which team is going to end this Series 5 with a bang. So, I'm looking forward to see the teams. I know you guys are for sure. So, we're going to see which team is going to win it all. So, I did say in the Discord, for teams that that's get ready to I guess join up, that we have a few teams that is looking to be one of the tough teams for today. We have E7 Empire, one of the teams that dominated in their group yesterday, and then we also have Playboy 13, a whole brand new team in the CTS, and is making a major name for themselves. So we're going to see if they are going to keep making, keep that progress that they're building up here, keep the things flowing, because right now they're looking very good, especially in qualifiers, especially how they did yesterday, man. Very good yesterday, and I want to see them perform the same way that they did yesterday today. So if they do, then we might have another whole new series champion in phase 2. So also I did say that that TRC crew is also looking to be one of the teams that might be in contention of winning, as they did do okay yesterday. But in my opinion, I think we might see them. If they don't win it today, I think they're gonna have their first top 3 placement in their CTS team career. So definitely looking forward to see how they play. Also, 18 Snaky, also known as RYX. I think that from what I believe that is their second team. Even though they do consist of some plays of the main lineup, but 18 Snaky is looking very good as well. Also, PE Sports, they're looking pretty good too. Even though they didn't dominate for their group yesterday, they are looking to be one of the teams that is going to be in contention for getting that win. And then also we do have, also have 58 Nation. Yes, 58 Nation, the sponsor team of the CTS, is one of the teams that is also looking to be one of the teams that's also going to be in contention for getting either top 3 or winning this Series 5 tournament. Also, guys, if you guys want to play in Series 6, which will be next month in August, and that'll be our 1-year anniversary tournament, please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe if you're on YouTube as well. And for TikTok, follow, and also join our Discord. So join our Discord server as well. So you guys can stay up to date of when registration goes live, where we have other tournaments that's happening, and so on and so forth. So we are looking to wait a second. PW is. So we are looking into Cal, what do you think about my performance yesterday in the last SGP tournament we had? Wait, Apollo, you play on you play for SGP, right? I believe. Wait, Apollo, I don't know if you had the same name as you do in game, but yeah, SGP did play very good on Thursday. Just unfortunately in the last 2 matches they did slip up, and they did let Zen and Clan beat them. Because as of right now, SGP is one of the worst performing teams in Trifecta as of right now. So they will need to step it up going into next week. But SGP is looking okay. Just that they could do a whole lot better. That's all I'm gonna say. They're not entirely the worst, but they've been doing bad right now. Listen, you guys got potential. You just need to keep grinding. So for qualifying teams, that is for qualified teams that is playing in today's finals, we have E7 Empire, 18 Snaky. D takes back. Okay. 18 Snaky, PvP, WX Esports, another whole new team in the CTS. Wagga, Real Flow, True Reapers, Playboy 13, again another new team. PE Sports, Exiladios, 58 Nation, TRC Crew, and a surprising team to see here, Team Angelic. The B team for 58 Nation has made it to the first final. And also for the final team that made it, North Gang. Which team? How much delay? There's a minute and 15-second delay. So yeah, those are your 14 teams that is in here, and we're gonna see which one of the 14 will win today's finals. Also, chat, don't forget we do have our Redemption Cup finals tomorrow as well. So make sure to please. Make sure to please come watch that as well, as the teams that's playing in tomorrow's Redemption Cup is going to try not also be redeemed, but also try to fight for that top 4 spot to try to get one of the spots for the Series Grand Championship in September. Whew. So yeah, we're gonna have a busy weekend. So with that being said, it's gonna double check, make sure everything's looking good. Okay, looking good. We're gonna create a div. So I'm going to join up. Open. Let's see. So let's see. So the room is open. So also we're gonna go on YouTube right quick. Also, the Super Boys qualified too? I don't think they did they? Did they qualify? I don't know if they did that. Let me see. I have to look back at the list. As far as Super Boys is in this one. They did qualify. They should qualify, right? Oh no, they didn't qualify. So yeah, we're gonna have to see them in the Redemption Cup for August. Oops. Give me like 1 second. I'll give me 1 second, guys. So my bad, chat, for the silence. I had to double check something. So we gotta make sure. I think everything is getting gotta make sure everything's coming up. If we don't have the letter N, we play with our letter. Okay, for me. What do you say? Let's see. For tomorrow, 8 matches. Opens 5:45 and start 6:05. Esports rules and everything. Okay, so there we go. think it should be getting. I think almost everybody is starting to join up pretty soon. As let me just double check that. Let me just double check that password. D20. Oh wait, hold up. No, it's 90. 90. Okay, 18 Snicky's here, Chiripus is here. Okay, cool. E7 has joined, so we just so we got some more teams coming in. Okay, so yes, and what do we say? Let's see. If you have rough images of it, then they'll better help me understand. Okay, but yeah, batch. I'm texting the players. Oh shit. Teams starting to join in. Yeah, so you see the team that's in the lobby at the moment. We do we do have 18 Snaky, True Reapers, E7 Empire, and PvP. More teams is joining in pretty soon. Hopefully we get everybody in here and not just the bare minimum. So let's see. All right, let me tell the Jordan. Let me just tag some players. Okay, he's gonna join a little bit. He's gonna join a little bit. PE Sports see. Okay, so North. Trying to see who else is in here missing. Fit Nation's on their way. I got confirmation. Real Flow should be on the way. L God, make sure you join because I did see you in the live. I don't know if your team is in here as well. Let's see, confirm. AXL is on the way. So and I'm trying to see if anybody else I'm missing on the list. I'm looking over it. I think everybody's on. Is everybody here? Yes, I got a confirmation by them. The 80 and same letter avatar as yesterday. Okay, this PE Sports. That's good to see. What's going on? Oh, so Jamil. So we have the We have the finals for Series 5 of Phase 2, and then tomorrow is the finals for the Redemption Cup. That's the tournament that your team is in, by the way, just to remind you. Again, 2 different tournaments, but both tournaments, whoever's top 4 will qualify to the finals. Now, whoever's top 4 for both tournaments will qualify to the series grand championship in September. Almost a fall. I guess you could say fall, in the fall, because chat, doesn't September fall into fall, right? Or does fall start when we hit October? Because yeah, I think not. I think September is still the summer, but it's the end of summer, and we join into fall once we hit October. Hey. So yes, cool. So Guineas, we got teams joining up right now. Make sure teams download the maps. Just make sure teams download the maps ahead of time. Also, the 5 people that's watching on YouTube, thank you guys for being here. For the 3 people that's on TikTok at the moment, thank you guys for being here as well. Again, guys, your support goes a long way, and it does mean a lot. He said. Everybody's trying to join in, please. Everybody join in slowly. So Playboy is here. I did hit up for Taylor. She should be joining in pretty soon. And later, Todd is. Yeah, because I don't know if she's checking her Discord messages, but I got a text on that. So let's see. Should be in here. Everybody should be in here. I think crew is on the way, so it should be doing it in a few minutes anyway. Okay, okay, this Axeladios, so we're just waiting for a couple other teams. So chat, just be patient for us. We're gonna start in a little less than 10 minutes. We're just waiting for the teams to join in. The password has been set. We're just waiting for them to join. So let's see. Oh God. Team Angelic should be on their way. Okay. The thing is, the password, everything should be sent yesterday. Yeah, everything should be good. Try, please. I think Vandy is gonna be on his way, so we need to get those four. That'll be good. North Gang is here. Serious is here. Real Flow is not here, and everybody should be here. Again, thank you guys for liking the live. It does mean a lot. Do love the support. Boy, who? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing name. Thank you for sharing it and liking it live. Same for you, PvP. Thank you guys for liking it live as well. We're waiting for these teams to join in. I think they're gonna join it a little on the late side of things, if anything. Okay, so this TLC crew. I'm surprised Real Flow's it's not in here yet. The text on Discord, but yeah. Again, okay. Let's see. Is WX is in here, right? Yeah, I don't see WX. Okay, there's Wagga. Okay, so this one to join in slowly. Yes, L God, right? Yes, L God. Okay, this Team Angelic. We should download the rooms here too as well. And we go back to Nextera to make sure everybody's going through the maps to make sure everybody has maps downloaded. Okay, so Lava, then go back to Bermuda. What the fuck is okay? What's good? What's good? Israel, how you doing, bro? This guy. Yeah, the password. So did you join late? Did you join late? That's understandable. Angelic is here. Cool. So the majority of teams is here, and it's good to see that almost everybody has the good to see almost everybody has the avatars except Reapers. They did say they don't have the Pacific avatar, but it's alright though. We ain't gonna like say like use the right one. No, we ain't gonna be like too crazy on them. We're just waiting for two more teams, which is WX and Real Flow. They should be in here. Hopefully, if they don't join this match, hopefully they join the next one or any other matches after that. So. Do you at least update the spreadsheet yet? At least. Cool, nice, lovely. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. If it says 20, then let's say like 25, then it's gonna fix itself, right? Yep. There you go. Just want to make sure. Okay, cool. Boop, boop. Yeah, we saw in 2 minutes. Okay, I think contributes is back. So who did the spot? That was WX. Yep, WX is here. So the only team we're waiting on is just Real Flow. I did send the password. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully they do join in at least the next match. Cause because we're about to start in like 2 minutes. Give you the next match. miss. Yeah, I get the miss. Activate. Augie, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? This dude. Anyway, so at least your live fun companies other place in here. Let's see. Dumba. Okay, cool. Okay. Naruto server. This is North America server. The go. I don't know why you see the password in. Join next match. We start now. Okay, so for the teams that's in here, unfortunately will flow if they make it before my introduction ends. So we have 18 Snakey, WX Esports, E7 Empire, PvP, P Esports, 58 Nation, North Gang, Playboy, Axeladios, TRC X Crew or TRC Crew, Wagger, Team Angelic, and True Reapers. Unfortunately, we're just missing Real Flow, but they will have to join in the next match since we are starting match 1. So chat, this is your Series 5 Phase 2 Finals. 90 points to activate Champion Rush, and the teams have 8 matches to do it. Now, whoever kicks off the first match with a lot of points here will have a major head start. Also chat, there is a minute and 15-second delay, so stream sniping would be hard and it will be too much to the point I can't interact with you guys. So don't worry, I will be able to interact with you guys at a decent pace, just that I will be locked in on this match. I mean shit, who wouldn't? So just create that sound effect. So okay, so Brandon Jacob, so can somebody Spanish, if anybody Spanish can translate for a E1, please? So 13 teams in this lobby. Unfortunately, we're just missing one team. They had to wait until next match. So we're gonna see which of these teams will take the first booyah for today. These teams fought tooth and nail to get to where they are today, and they're not going to stop here. They're gonna try to fight for their for today's championship for Phase 2 Series 5. So to kick it off, we have TRC Crew striking first blood, TTR pushing E7, but Parabico is gonna be there for the knock and kill. And now WX is down to one play already. 58 Nation is already your killers at the moment. Wagger go up against 18 Snakey with Chichicho, get a knockdown and kill, but he does get killed by Takamura. Let's see. Team Angelic down to only one player left already, being Zit, as he is the last player left alive for his team. Everybody off the bat is just going for theirs, trying to get as many points as they can in the first match. For this finals, they want to try to get to Champion Rush as quickly as they can to make it harder for the teams to catch up. But as of right now, let's take a quick look at the kill feed. We have E7 Empire, your Series 4 winners of Phase 2. Co-lead the kill leaders with 4 kills, but they do have 58 Nation right below them with 1 kill. So we're gonna see if E7 could increase that kill leader gap, or if 58 Nation could take it back from them. PvP down to one player left already. E7 go up against Exiladios with Bino knocked down, but he will be able to get help back up. Now, not Bino will be able to get help up. Now, E7 can take the gunfight against Exiladios. If you get to the right quick, yes. So now AXL has 2 players knocked down and fully eliminated, but Snipsy is going to be there to bring his team back into the game and to keep his team alive. But he needs to be careful as 1 player for WX and TRC is nearby. So now Team Angelic going up against 58 Nation and PvP, as PvP is in this area. 58 Nation does secure their 5th kill, and they try to keep the pressure on the teams that's in this POI. 58 Nation wants to try to get their first series tournament win. They do have the potential, just that they would need to cook for sure. So now AXL trying to see if they get the first kill off of True Reapers with from Apex knocked down, but Dev is going to try to go there for the rest, but he's not going to extend as of yet. Dev is going to place a glue wall to get to protect himself and have an easier time to keep to get the revive on get the help up on his teammate. So now everybody is playing it chill at the moment, while a couple of teams is taking the gunfights, trying to get the kills off in the distance if they can. TRC and Wagger, both 2 very good teams in the CTS, is going at it right now. He'll try to get to the right quick. Yeah, here we go. So Jachicho does get knocked down and fully eliminated, but he does have his rest of the team to at least try to get back to the game. Macro trying to get an angle and try to get a shot onto Gabe, but Kabe does protect himself. Oliver, he gets knocked down, fully eliminated by Chicho. Macro is going to use a launch pad to reposition and get away from this area, as he, Alex, Chimbo, and him, actually no, I was gonna say him, Alex, Chimbo, Oliver are the last 3 players alive. No, I don't know. Him, Alex, and Chimbo were the last players alive, but now it's only Oliver and Chimbo. And Oliver gets fully knocked outside, gets fully knocked out of the sky. So now TRC is down to only 1 player left and is on the verge of being the first team to be eliminated. So now AXL taking a gunfight against E7 here. Both two teams that's been in the CTS for a minute now. E7 putting the pressure onto AXL with Barabico getting 2 quick knocks onto Danan and Panzer. And now E7 has 11 kills in this match, and now make that 13. Now make that 12, as they do get another kill onto AXL. But now they have Wagger join the gunfight here, as Wagger wants to be nosy and try to take a piece of the pie. But E7 saying, nah, but this pie all for us. And they now get a couple of knocks and kills off of Wagger, and they now put Wagger in a bad spot. But Dela Cruzo does get knocked down. He does get fully eliminated. So now he would need to play, not play live, but he would need to try to come back into the match. And 58 Nation gets fully wiped out by the B team, being Team Angelic, with 58 Nation being the first team out, but they do get 5 kills though. But the placement points is going to hurt them a lot here. They will need to step it up next match. Now Playboy go up against North Gang. Playboy, a new team in the CTS, doing phenomenal in Series 5 right now, and it has made a nice name for themselves. Now go up against North Gang, a team that's been in the CTS since Phase 1, since late Phase 1, is now putting up pressure onto them. Kayusuke trying to create some distance from Aki here, as him and Aki will now play a little passively at the moment. as Northgang is down a player. Slapcito does take the damage out of the zone. Chris does get knocked down. Kayosuke knocks down Augie, and Slapcito is the last player left. He will need to try to get away from Playboy if he can. He does get attacked. He's gonna get shot in the back by Kayosuke, and he does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Diego. And Northgang is your next team to be fully wiped out. And now for the actual next team to be fully wiped out is AXL. AXL, thank you for the thanks for the finger hearts. Is it a mega tournament? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So 3 teams fully eliminated, 10 teams left. And E7 has 1 kill left to get to 20 kills in the first game. And is looking to be the team that's gonna try to hit Champion Rush in less than a couple of matches. But they do have the other teams that's left in this lobby. They would just need to hope that they don't get on the Champion Rush before them. So Dixon, thank you for liking the live, by the way. AR, thank you for liking the live as well. So E7, the only team to hit double digits, while everybody else is trying to get things situated. Now with the zone closing in, everybody else is starting to do it. Everybody that's outside of the zone will be starting to make the rotation now. As E7, 18 Snaky, and 2 Reapers, Wagger. I'm gonna say almost everybody that's in this lobby that just left alive is making a late rotation and are just getting into the the zone. So they're gonna try. So these 7 teams are gonna try their best to close this match out. Let's see what region. This is something North America. So now we're gonna everybody that's in this lobby. I was gonna now look at that. Wagger does break the double digits. Now mind you, chat, Wagger did get their first top 3 finals placement back in series 4. So if they keep it up, they're gonna try to have another top 3 placement at this rate. So Oliver does get knocked down by De La Cruzo. De La Cruzo does get a tag out to does get a tag out to Alex. He's gonna try to push up. Can he get the kill though? He's gonna throw the scholar. He's gonna get the knock, and he's going to secure the kill. Now E7 has 22 kills in this match. Everybody else is trying to keep up with them, but the gap is just too open. I would almost say wide. It's too wide and open. So now everybody else will need to try to get more points as the match progresses. Jachicho does get knocked down by Kayosuke for Playboy, and now Playboy is going to start pushing up towards them. Kenny does get knocked down. Freddy does try to get a knock on Cabe. He does get attacked on Tuchicho. Tuchicho, with the support of his team, does get the knockdown. Diego, go for the push. He's weak. Can he get the kill? No, he cannot. And Playboy 13 is your next team to be fully eliminated in match 1 by the hands of Wagger, with a nice defense to keep the team alive. And now could start making the rotation a little bit more safer. But they would need to do it as fast as they can, as smoothly as they can, as the rest of the teams is starting to make the rotation as well. Starting to make the rotation as well. I said rotation, and try to secure the spots into the zone. So Oliver, can he actually land on the ground now? And from the looks of it, I think he will. But man, Oliver has been having a rough time today. He couldn't even touch the ground, mind you. But now he's able to get brought back. He's able to now join with his team, as now his team is down a player, being Alex, but they do have a chance to get things together. Heat, the last player left alive for his team, trying to get some damage onto Bai, which he does, and now Bai is gonna for looks for it's gonna put some pressure onto Heat. He probably has an idea that he's the last player left, but the rest of his team is going to join him. If he goes down, which he will, PvP will be the next team to be fully eliminated. To be fully eliminated. So now E7 pushing True Reapers, and True Reapers is the next team to be fully eliminated. But Dela Cruz with 9 kills to his name, with 4,800 damage in this match so far, doing phenomenal right now. So now Dela Cruz might be looking at this rate to be the MVP if his team does keep it up. But he does need to try to keep up that momentum going, as now the rest of the teams that's left alive is making the rotation to the zone here. WX, a new team in the CTS, proving that they could survive in these late game positions. Now Asta does join his room with Zit. He does find him. Zit is not expected to be there, and WX fully eliminates Team Angelic, with Team Angelic going down in 7th place. Now 18 Snaky trying to see if they could try to look for some angles and try to see if they could try to get some kills on a team that's rotating in as well. Wagger with 15 kills right now is looking hella good, and he do have a nice little spot inside the zone. If you do look on the right side, having that nice corner edge of it, and it will not need to rotate in much, and could start putting pressure on the teams that's also inside the zone. As now, if it looks like they are gonna try to put pressure onto WX, but Chichicho does get knocked down, and the team will have to help him up and pause their aggression here. Crew, 2 plays left, being Chiba and Macro, as Oliver and Alex are fully eliminated. In this next zone that does pop up will go straight to the Demon in the middle, and E7 is already there. And right now E7 with 31 kills right now is doing phenomenal in their first match. So let's see if they are able to keep that momentum going here. Everybody else, we need to try to put pressure on them, as now who's ever outside the zone would need to start making the rotation, as the zone is now closing. 18 Snaky and WX is nearby each other. WX is playing that way the game and waiting for an opening. TTR does get knocked onto Pastor. Takamura does join his team. Asta, the last player left for WX, does get knocked down. Takamura does knock down Asta for WX, and WX is your next team to be fully eliminated by 18 Snaky. Now 5 teams left. Wagger trying to put pressure onto E7, as you know that E7 does have the high ground, and I think this E7's boat maker, actually no, it's PE Sports boat maker, as PE Sports is on the other side of this POI. Crew trying to get things together. Macro does get a revive onto players, but they do get knocked down and fully eliminated. Now Macro trying to see what he could do as a solo. Now AT Snaky, with the zone advantage here, is able to will be able to put pressure on the teams that's left alive. So now PE Sports will need to get up on this mountain, but I don't think they can. The zone pull is not in their favor, and they would just need to play for placement now. PE Sports at this rate will most likely be the next team to be fully eliminated, since the zone is going to do too much damage. Now Snaky trying to put pressure onto E7 here. TLC Crew fully eliminate. E7. They trying to put pressure onto Snaky. Pastor trying to keep the defense for his team. Chichicho for Wagger, trying to put pressure, trying to join a gunfight here. Can he knock down Perico? He does have Pino weak. Perico and Pino are weak. E7 is trying to get a better spot in his zone, but they do have one play knocked down. But Wagger is holding it down for this spot. AT Snaky did try to hold it down. 9 for E7 is up on the high ground. Wagger down to only one player left. AT Snaky is now going to make the rotation up towards this stairway and keep the pressure onto E7. But E7 does get brought back. Pino, Perico, the other two players that's on the ground as not Perico, Telecruz and 9 are the other two players that's on the ground. Pino does get knocked down. Prime, he gets knocked down, fully eliminated, and 18 is down to only 2 plays left, being Infinix and Pastor. Infinix, we need to try to stay alive if he can, which he does. He does get a high ground. Chichicho tries to see if he could probably get a knock here, which he does, but he needs to play his life here if he can. He does have 7 glue walls, so he needs to use them strategically. Infinix and Pastor does have a chance to put the pressure onto E7 here, as now E7 is down to only 1 player left. It's now a 1-on-1 on 4, as now Infinix does get a full team. Not Infinix, Infinix and the rest of 18 Snaky will get the full team we'll get the full team back into the lobby. Chichicho trying to go up the railing. He does surprise Pastor. Can't get a knock though. He needs to get a knock, which he does. He needs to get a kill and try to get the team back into the lobby. He does get a kill. One play does drop down onto him. He needs to try to win this gunfight if he can. He needs to heal up though. The glue walls need to be broken as the zone is still closing. Parabico is going to try to go up the railing. He's going to try to buy his team back, or he's going to try to put pressure on the team that's left alive. He does get out of the zone. Infinix does get knocked down. It's now a 1-on-1 Parabico, Chichicho, and Prime. The last we played left his lobby. Chichicho does push Parabico. Chichicho does get knocked down. Prime drops down. Tries to see if you can try to finish this match here. Parabico, the last player for E7. He's gonna try to get the buyback if he can. Parabico does go down, and Prime wins the 1-on-1 with 18 Snaky getting the first booyah for the Series 5 Phase 2 Finals. Damn, nice clutch there by I believe that was Prime, right? That was Prime. I gotta look back to replay. That was was it Infinix? Yeah, that was Prime, right? I believe so. So yeah, good job by 18 Snaky striking the first booyah, but E7 is almost damn near halfway to champion rush with 37 kills, second place, and 46 points. It was Prime that was the last play left for 18 Snaky, so good job by him. So okay, chat, let me just send the scores in right quick. So, AT Snaky first place. AT Snaky first place with 11 kills. E7 second place with 37 kills, and Wagger third place with 19 kills. Then PE Sports fourth place with 7 kills. TRC Crew, TRC Crew fifth place with 5 kills as 5 kills for the team. Then WX Esports 6th place with 2 kills. Team Angelic 7th place with 7 kills for the team. True Reapers 8th place with 4 kills for the team. And then PvP 9th place with only 1 kill. Then Playboy in 10th place with 3, 4, 6 kills. Okay, a good, nice little job by Playboy at the moment, but they will need to try work more on that placement point, with the placement points. Then we have AXL 11th place with no kills. Then North Gang 12th place with no kills as well, and then 58 Nation in last place being 12th place with 5 kills. So 58 Nation will definitely need to step it up in this in the next match. So what an amazing gunfight by those teams here, and they would need to try to get more points. Matches over. So E7 is looking to be one of the teams that's going to be on Champion Rush before anybody else. Bohihu, thank you for sharing the live, man. Appreciate it. So the teams is going all out, and now we're going to see who is going to be the next team to get the second booyah. But good. It was a very good clutch by Prime for 18 Snaky, and a very good execution by him as well, as 18 Snaky does get the first booyah. So let's see if they are able to get another one. But these teams that's in this lobby will need to keep the pressure onto E7 and stop them from being easy kills for E7, because E7 has had 37 kills in our first match. Mind you, that's match 1. So if they're able to get that again and get another top 3 placement, they're lucky to hit that 90-point threshold for Champion Rush. But with that being said, we are now in match 2. It's going to see which team is going to strike the second win for today. So we do have all 14 teams in now, as Willflow did join the match. So unfortunately, they would not be getting any points for the first match since they missed it. So they would need to step it up in match 2. So all 14 teams in here, and only one of them can win the second match. So chat, everybody is going for theirs and everybody is going hard. E7 pretty much halfway to hitting Champion Rush already. So let's see if they are able to keep that momentum going for match 2. So let's see who's gonna strike first blood. Wagger go up against Anti-Snaky with Kabe getting first blood off of Prime. Now the rest of Wagger is gonna try to put the pressure onto 18 Snaky and make it a little bit harder for them to get ready for this gunfight in the early game. But Chuchicho does get a knock onto Takamura, and he does get the full elimination as well. And to top things off, he does get a buyback on Kabe. Now AT Snaky will need to play their life a little more safer. Vi does get knocked down by Oliver. TRC Cruz trying to fight their way into getting to top 3 overall. Now the A team and the B team of 50 Nation versus Team Angelic. Both teams going at it again in the early game. Chimbo does get knocked down by 9. Telecruz, so I see if he get a kill for his team, as now True Reapers and WX is in this area. So now Telecruz does get some tags onto Asta. He's gonna try to he's gonna push here, but he does get shot from the side by the rest of the plays for WX. He will need to back off. Asta tries to fight off Telecruz, which he does, and with True Reapers being in the mix, True Reapers is the first team to be fully eliminated. Now, WX go up against E7 here. WX, we need to win this gunfight for sure. And 58 Nation, the next team to be fully eliminated, and struggling in today's finals. WX trying to win this gunfight against E7. They're doing the damage. They're just not getting the knocks here. TTR trying to get a rest and try to heal up as well, but unfortunately he does get knocked down. Juanito tries to support his team, but he gets knocked down. And now down to Lucas for the WX to try to get the team back into the match. Chachicho does get knocked down by Prime, and he does get a full elimination on him as well. Real Flow, they're down a player, with Roger being fully eliminated. PayPal, Shrink, and Bastion are the last 3 players left. A player for PvP is going to cook a nade. Mad Max is going to cook a nade as well. Will it land? No. But PayPal will need to reposition and try to see if you can try to keep E7, PvP off of him. PayPal is going to use the the Oscar to try to reposition, but he does get put down. Real Flow would need to make up for match 1. They do have the potential to do so. They just have a lot of making up to do. So now Playboy going up against TRC, as TRC does secure a kill off of them, and Freddy, from the looks of it, from assumption, they are the last. He's the last left alive for his team. Now Jimbo does get a knock onto Takamura, but unfortunately he will not be able to secure the kill, as AT Snicky is able to stay alive. But Alex will secure his kill off of Chichicho for Wagga, and now Crew has 6 kills in this match right now. So now Playboy go up against still go up against TRC with Freddy trying to put the pressure to Oliver, which he does, and Diego is gonna be there to get a follow-up knock. So Playboy will have a chance to get the other 2 players back into the match. They will just need to be careful. Now AXL, they do lose one of their players, and then now you need to try to get the team, need to try to get that player back into the match. PayPal does push Snoopy here. He does win a gunfight with the double revolvers, and Real Flow secures their first kill. Now Wagga does lose one of the players to PE Sports, which being Chachicho, but Chichicho does get help up on Chuchicho. Damn, a whole lot of Chichos in here, bro. Damn, that is funny to see. So now Real Flow does lose one of the players to PvP, being Mad Max, getting the kill for his team. Northgate with 7 kills in this match right now, doing very good, and now that's gonna be 8 as Freddy 4. Playboy does get knocked down and fully eliminated. Kane does get pressured by Chichicho here. He is trying to see if he could pop in his gunfight, as Chichicho does get third party from this side, and Kane is gonna get it down. He's got to use Chrono. Chichicho does get knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated, and now for looks for Kang is going to follow suit for his team. Now E7 with 16 kills right now. Damn, already 16 kills, only 4 kills away from hitting the 20 bomb. Real Flow, your next team to be fully eliminated by the hands of Team Angelic. So now everybody that's left alive is going to try to make it harder for E7, but E7 just farming kills at this point. 16 kills, 4 kills away, and now that's going to be 17 now, as Macro does get the 17 kill for his team. Alex is gonna get pressure. Is gonna get pressure here by DSN, as DSN is gonna put pressure onto him. And I don't know, but I think that Crew might be down to only 1 player left for the team. Kang, he's gonna put pressure onto Dunan, another player for XL, trying to see get knock here. He does get the damage, but unfortunately he cannot secure the kill. Now DSN does get the 9th kill for their team, as Alex from Assumption does get fully killed off. by. Does put pressure onto PvP. He's gonna get side. He's gonna get shot. He's gonna get pushed from the side. Oh my god. He's gonna get pushed from the side by Mad Max. And PvP fully eliminates P Esports. Looking for a team. Join our Discord server, Stalin. Link is in the link tree bio. The link is in the link to our Discord server. You can access through the link of our link tree in our bio. That's what I was trying to say. Jesus, that's like a whole tongue twister. So Mad Max does get pushed here. Kato trying to if it could be team alive, but no, he gets knocked down. Heat trying to support his team, but unfortunately he had to back off. Venom, he takes a damage from Chachicho, and he would need to back off. But with nowhere to go, plays on both his left and his right, he would need to try to at least try to stay alive for his team. And for the team that cannot stay alive, that unfortunately will be North Gang, as they are the next team to be fully eliminated. Team Angelic is doing pretty good here. Pastor does get a tag onto Darius. Pastor will need to try play his life here if he can. Team Angelic is keeping that pressure onto AT Snakey with Pastor getting knocked onto Playboy. And Playboy from looks is gonna get not fully killed, but they do need to be careful as TRC crew is nearby with 2 plays in the distance, and the other 2 is gonna try to put them in a pinch. So Playboy does see Macro on a high ground on the overpass, I think you could say, or the roof of that building, and he's gonna try to put pressure on TRC. Now Team Angelic does push TRC, and they are winning the gunfight here with TRC getting knocked down player after player, and Team Angelic has broken double digits and is now looking very good. Playboy gets fully wiped out by the hands of E7. And they are the next team to be fully wiped out. Macro for crew, a TRC crew, has to play his life, and he would need to get his team back into the lobby. Heat does get helped up by his teammate, which was Kato, and now PvP will have a chance to regain and get inside the zone, as the zone is still closing. Now E7 with 26 kills right now, and is doing phenomenal here. If anything, E7 might get on Champion Rush within 3 games. Within 3 games. So it means that either game 4 or game 5. If they keep it up, if they keep this up, they might win it on Champion Rush, but only if the team stopped them from winning in that way. Which means that other teams, oh my god, that the other teams does have a chance to get onto Champion Rush here. So now Wagga is trying to put pressure onto both AXL and E7. As from the looks of it, I think E7 does lose one of their plays. We could do a quick check. Yes, they do, but that play most likely is going to get brought back. So right now, only 2 teams has broken double kills. Is Team Angelic and E7. Now Team Angelic was one of the teams that was one of the worst teams in the CTS, but in this tournament they are doing phenomenal here, making it to the first finals in the CTS career, and is doing very good for match 2. So let's see if they're able to keep that up. Now Chimbo is going to get pushed by AXL, trying to see if he can fight them off. He does get a knock, but he could not get the kill. But E7 does get fully wiped out. So E7 does get fully wiped out, which means that the other teams that's left in this lobby will have a chance to close that gap between E7 with points wise. They will have a chance to get closer to Champion Rush. And TRC crew, they are the next team to get fully wiped out. Team Angelic does make the rotation inside the zone here. They do and they do start putting pressure onto PvP and WX. But Venom is on the open. He does get pressured by Darius and the rest of Team Angelic, and is trying to get out of that area. Wagger, they're inside the zone here, trying to see if they can start putting pressure on the teams that's making the rotation in, which they are, which is 18 Snaky, your match 1 winners. So 18 Snaky does get to the zone, and the rotation is a little more safer too, since they're on that slower side, and the next zone does pull towards their favor, towards that northern western side. So AXL and WX get fully eliminated, and we're now down to our last 4 teams: 18 Snaky, Team Angelic, Wagger, and PvP. So now Team Angelic has 18 kills and is 2 kills away from hitting 20 kills. Chuchicho does get knocked down, but he is going to get helped up by his teammates. 18 Snaky can use a chance to push up, or just go for a safer rotation if they decide to do so. Not if they do, they will do so. So now Pastor does get knocked down. Hopefully he'll be able to get helped up, as he is still in natural cover. He does get helped up. He does get held up, and his teammates is able to try to keep him alive. But he will need to hope that his teams could bring it back. As now Team Angelic is gonna start putting pressure onto 18 Snaky, or they might just say, you know what, we can't put pressure yet. Let's actually get into a better spot zone and try to put pressure on teams while we hold zone. Zit does use the launch pad to get a better angle onto 18 Snaky and to Chicho, but he will have to use glue wall. He will be caught out in the open as well. So hopefully he is able to put pressure on the teams that is alive, as Takamori Infinix does get pressured. Team Angelic is from the pressure by Wagger. Darius does get knocked down and fully eliminated. PvP try to use the opportunity to put pressure onto Wagger, as they are distracted here. 18 Snaky being passive, the last player left for his team. He needs to heal up though, as his Boltmaker is casted down. So now Pastor, the last player left for his team. Zid, Playboy, the last 2 players left alive for Team Angelic, and now Playboy, the last player left alive for his team. But Team Angelic does have 20 kills. Now Angel and Pastor, the last player left alive for their team. Wagger does get pushed by PvP, but they're holding it down with a nice defense against them. Heat, Mad Max trying to see if he could look for angle. Heat probably has an idea that Playboy is behind those containers and is going to try to make his rotation here. Mad Max is one of the players that is known for going mad and chaining kills one after another. As right now he does have 7,100 damage and 10 kills right now. So let's see if he doing his gunfight against Playboy, which he does, and gets a nice one tap onto him. As now Team Angelic does fall down into 4th place, but they do get 20 kills, so that would definitely boost him up the leaderboard. Now Mad Max in Heat is gonna try to look for angles onto Wagger. Pastor, it just gonna play his life and just trying to survive here. But unfortunately, he would not be able to survive, as Chicho does get a knock and kill onto him. Heat, he goes down. It's now down to Mad Max to try to clutch his matchup. He does drop down the time turner. He does get pushed by Cabby, and Cabby does win a gunfight against him, and Wagger gets the second. Boom! For today's Series 5 finals of Phase 2. So Wagger doing very good today, getting the second booyah, and also also other teams are doing good too, such as Team Angelic with 20 kills. And then PvP was 16. Okay, PvP is starting to wake up now. So with E7 out of that match, the other teams, they have a chance to start collecting some more points though. So if the teams could do that again and fully eliminate East fully eliminate E7 again, in either the mid game, that was that, or early game, they have a chance to get more points as time goes on. So for 4th place, we have Team Angelic with 20 kills, AXL with in 5th place with 6 kills, and then we have WX in 6th place with 2, 4, 6 kills. Then TRC Crew in 7th place with 7 kills, and then we have E7 Empire 8th place, which I believe that was actually going to do the math 16, that's 16, 20, 27 kills. And then we have Playboy in 9th place with 5 kills to their name, and then North Gang 10th place with 3, 6, 8, 9 kills. Then PE Sports 11th place with 4 kills, and then we have Real Flow 12th place with 2 kills. 58 Nation 13th place but no kills. True Reapers last place with no kills as well. So everybody just going for theirs, man. Just going for their crown. It's gonna need to try to get it going. What do you say? Let me start quick. That is very weird. Let's see something very quick. Let's see. Give me a second. I need to try to fix something. Let's see. Let's not count. Let's go 15. 15. What the hell? Yeah, that's weird as hell. I don't know why it's doing that. So yeah, give me a second, guys. So you have to make sure team's coming in. Also, guys, thank you for following. For the people that followed, I'm trying to see why is it not it's always something that's going on with this goddamn leaderboard. Wait a second, I need to fix this. Let's see. A quick fix. Why is it not counting the other scores at the bottom? You can take a chat to do. Here it is. Sure. let me just double check right quick. Is it actually counting scores? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, so if your team's joining up. So, okay, yeah, so Wagga does get a second win. So we're gonna see if scores have been put in. First scores. So okay, so that means that they gotta figure this out. They got no they got points last. Oh no, they was the first two teams to be eliminated, right? If so, that makes sense. Yeah, that does make sense now. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Makes sense. So it'd be 90. It would be so 14. So can I play Shadow of Fortune? This is set tournament. So unfortunately, cannot play in this one. So chat for the team that's close to hitting Champion Rush, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty much like self-explanatory. So we do have E7 with 67 points, 14 points away from hitting Champion Rush. So let's see if the other teams below them can get up. As now Wagga is at 54 and Snakies is at 40. So other teams will need to step it up if they want to hit Champion Rush. They do have a chance. They just need to lock it in. So now we're in match 3 of Fortune Real 4 cannot make it. So hopefully they are at least able to at least get some points at the moment. But if not though, they're gonna be in the finals for tomorrow though. So match 3. The teams is going and they're gonna try to see who is going to get the third booyah for today. Again, E7 is at 14 points. So that means that if you get 14 points in this match, you get 14 points in this match, then they will be on Champion Rush in match 4. So we're gonna see who's gonna strike first blood. That might be Chachicho, as he does have Agi in his crosshairs. Now stuff it up. So now let's see if actually no, E7 does strike first blood already. Chachicho does get a tag onto one of the plays for North Gang, as North Gang is keeping that pressure onto Wagga. Again, Wagga was our match 2 winners, so they're trying to see if they can get another one here. So if so, then we'll see. Yo, T-Dot, you talk a lot of crap for a person who has never played in any of those tournaments. Trust me, like I said, and also I do remember you saying that yesterday that you could solo squad. So please do join our server and challenge one of the teams in it to a 4v4, and let's see if you're really about that. So anyway, So now, Playboy 13 with only 2 kills and 2 plays left to their name. E7 for E7 2 kills as well, and then now again, now they're at 12 points away to hit the champion rush. So the teams that's alive in this lobby would need to try to stop. We need to try to stop E7 from getting onto that champion rush. Now to stop them from activating champion rush. Because if so, then all E7 has to do is just secure a win. Now North Gang does have one in place, knocked down and fully eliminated. And same for Wagga. Team Angelic, your top 4 team from your 4th place team from last match, with no kills and is down a player. So they would need to try to get a full team back into the match. Now Playboy 13 does knock down Delacruzzo, and they now are going to try to put the pressure onto Pino here. If Pino does get spotted, Kenny actually does spot Pino, and is now going to try to put the pressure onto him. Now Pino does get knocked down. I'm gonna look to see if E7 is down to 1 play left. No, if he does get knocked down, fully eliminated, then E7 will have 2 plays left alive. Pino is take some damage here. Chimbo does get spotted by Kenny, but he cannot land any of the shots though for him. No, he cannot land any shots onto him. My apologies. Now Pino is still going to get pushed here by a Playboy 13, and he's going to get knocked down and fully eliminated by Freddy. Now PvP go up against 58 Nation. Mad Max does get knocked down by Lost Kid. All White tries to get knocked down Kato here. Kato knocks him down. He does get the kill onto him, and 58 Nation does win that gunfight against PvP, and now PvP is down to only 1 player left. E7 down to only 1 player left as well, being 9. Everybody else is just going for this. PvP, the first team to be fully eliminated, as Baki for 58 Nation does find him, and he does get the full elimination and team wipe. Now 18 Snaky putting up pressure onto Wagga. Okabe does get knocked down. Chicho trying to see if he can stay alive. Takamura is going to put the pressure onto him. He just needs 1 good shot here. And actually Prime's going to say, yeah, my boy, you take a little too damn long. Let me get a knock and kill for you instead. And which he does. And now 18 has 2 kills. Wagga is down 2 plays and only has 2 plays left. But Chicho does have enough coins to bring back 1 player, but it will only be 1 as another player for the team does get fully eliminated. So now Wagga would be put in a 2-player situation. Oliver, Ford, TRC, and Chimbo is looking for opening on to Freddy and the rest of Playboy 13. Lucas does get knocked down and fully eliminated by 7-0-15. And now True Reapers get the 9th kill in this match. Okay, so far so good. Fortunately, Tramp from the looks of it has disconnected. Not different looks of it. So hopefully he does join back. As now 58 Nation does have 7 kills. So now Chimbo does get spotted by Freddy. Freddy say, hey, listen, be careful. There's somebody on the watchtower, and they do have a good angle on us. So do not overextend and do not overpeak. 9 still alive. He's still the last player for his team. If he does survive a little longer, he will be able to get his team back into the match, and E7 will be looking a little more healthy. So now these 12 teams is just still going at it here, trying to find a grounding. Team Angelic, no kills, still only 3 plays left alive, trying to see if they could get back, trying to see if they could get the ball rolling for them. Now 58 Nation is going to start putting pressure onto Wagga here. Baki trying to find Wagga, but Wagga is not overextending. Lost Kid does get knocked down. The Scholar does get thrown by Wagger, and now they're gonna try to get a revive again. Lost Kid does get help back up, and now Wagger is going to hard push here. White does get knocked down. Lost Kid does take some damage. Trim trying to see if he can help his team out. Baki does get knocked down. Lost Kid, Trim, the last two play left alive for their team. Trim does go to the house. Lost Kid does get knocked here. Now Trim is the last play left alive for his team. He needs to go. He needs to get out of here. But the pickup truck does get destroyed, and Tuchicho does fully eliminate Trim, with 50 Nation being the next team to be fully wiped out. So now Playboy 13 is gonna get pushed here by TRC, and now they need to play a little more defensive and wait for TRC to push up, which they do. And Escanor does get a couple attacks onto the plays with the VSK. So now Diego is gonna push Dev here as he can get caught in crossfire for his team, as Dev is a true Reapers player, and he's just gonna get a farm for a quick kill. Freddy, he gets knocked down by Chimbo. Diego trying to see if he could probably win a gunfight here. If he can, which he unfortunately he doesn't. Chimbo, Oliver, Chimbo, Oliver, and Macro all get knocked down. Alex is the last left alive for his team. He's trying to see if he could probably survive here, but unfortunately, he can't. As Escanor uses the boat maker, forcing Alex to come out in the open, and secures a free kill. As now TRC crew is the next team to be fully wiped out. So 9 does get at least 2 plays back, and is going to try to see if he could get Telecruzo back, which they do, which him and his team is able to do so. Now WX does have Team Angelic in the distance. Asta is going to total up and going to try to play his life here. Now WX has been performing okay today, but they just could do just a little bit better in my opinion. Now they have Juanito knocked down, fully eliminated. Darius, he gets knocked down by Asta, but Asta gets knocked down. Does get knocked down by Playboy. TTR and Playboy trying to see if they could win this gunfight here. If TTR goes down, which he does, Team Angelic will win this gunfight. Now 18 Snaky decide they want to join the gunfight here, but Playboy does get a knock onto Prime, but unfortunately with no extra support, he goes down and he will be killed off as well. XL, they lose one in place to E7, as now Snoopy is looking to try to spot Pino by using that wall peak and try to wait for him to extend himself out in the open and become an easier target for him. Now David, Dunan King, and Snoopy the last players left alive for their team. But the team that's not going to stay alive here is Playboy, as Playboy does get fully eliminated by PE Sports, and we're now down to our last 8 teams. PE Sports with 11 kills right now, and I think they are the current match kill leaders. Yes, they are. They are the current match kill leaders with 11 kills in this match. But a team that is getting closer towards them is True Reapers and also 18 Snaky as well. Since both those teams do have 9 kills in total, and it's trying to see if they could steal that kill leader spot. Now 7-0-15. Well, I have enough tokens to at least being back clutch. So now he will need to play his life a little more passively. Telecruzo, the last player left alive for E7, as Parabico does get knocked down and fully eliminated. E7 5 kills in this match. It's trying to see if they could get onto champion watch in this match. If they don't, then we will go to a game 5. And then they have to try to get champion watch onto that. Clutch does get exposed here, and he does get knocked down by Parabico. But Parabico does get knocked down by one of the players of North Gang, as now North Gang is gonna try to put pressure on. It's gonna try to put pressure onto them. Now Pico's gonna get held up, but both him and Telecruiser will need to rotate soon. Now 18 Snaky with 10 kills right now. It is 1 kill away from being tied up with Wagger. North Gang playing that patient game with E7, waiting for them to overextend, as now E7 does have to drop down, as the zone is going to force him out. But Chris does get knocked down by one of the players of PE Sports, and E7 will have a chance to get away using the launch pad. Wagger now putting pressure onto PE Sports, as Kamikaze does get tagged up by Chicho. But Chicho does not get knocked onto him, so fortunately he will not be able to get that kill. So PE Sports and Wagger both tied up with 12 kills. True Reapers did not seem to be fully eliminated in match 3, but now need to try a little bit harder in match in match 4. So now let's take a quick look at the zone here. 18 Snaky putting pressure onto Team Angelic, with Team Angelic only down to 1 play left from the looks of it, and they are gonna make the rotation to zone. Now XL, they are outside the zone, and they would need to make the rotation as well. Dunan King does take some damage. Is he even in the match? He is, and he is gonna be pushed here, and E7 does get fully wiped out. But I don't know if that's enough, if they got enough points though to get onto Champion Rush. Again, they need 14 points to be on Champion Rush. If we see they have less than 14 after this match, then we will be going to a game 5. Now AXL is having a rough time here. Dunan King and David very weak. Dunan trying to say, bro, my guy, give me a med kit, quick, and unfortunately he can't. And now Dunan King is gonna get knocked down, and a team that's gonna get knocked down and fully wiped out is Team Angelic. As Team Angelic did go out in 6th place, but they did get 5 kills. Now 18 Snaky trying to put a pressure onto North Gang, but they do get fully wiped out, as they did make a late rotation. Same for Exiladios, as they get fully wiped out as well. So now down to our last 3 teams: North Gang, Wagger, and PE Sports. Augie, the last player left alive for North Gang, trying to stay alive, but unfortunately he cannot, as Bai does get a full kill onto him. Now PE Sports is gonna make the push onto Wagger here, as Waggers will need to start rotating in. PE Sport is going to put pressure onto Wagger, but Kamikaze is kind of weak though. Chicho does get knocked down. Kamikaze gets knocked down. King gets knocked down. Bai is weak. Can he survive to stay alive long enough? Maybe he can. He just needs to get more attacks. Chicho, I think it's the last player left. Gava's outside the zone. He's gonna get knocked down. It's down to Chicha and Bai to try to win this match for their team. It's a clean 1-on-1, but Bai is weak. Can Chicha win a gunfight? Yes, he can. And Wagger does get a back-to-back booyah for today's finals. Getting 2 booyahs back-to-back. And that is good, and that's definitely going to bring them closer to hitting Champion Rush. But how many kills did they have though? Let's see. They had 18 kills. Okay, nice. Good job by them. But PE Sports did get 20 kills in 2nd place though. But Wagger did get the win, so Wagger did get 1 more point more than PE Sports. And then we have North Gang surviving to 3rd place with only 5 kills. And then we had, let's see, get the rest of the teams here. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to see if E7 got 14 points, though. Did he get 14? Was E7? No! E7 did not get 14 points. And we are going to go to a game 5, ladies and gentlemen. As E7 will only be on 86. They would need to hit 90 points to be on Champion Rush. So, E7 will not be in Champion Rush. Wagger is gonna be on is gonna get closer. And now we're gonna go to and now we are surely going to go to a game 5 for sure. But next match is game 4 though. So I check. Give me a second. Let me try to figure this out. So for 4th place, we do have AXL that was able to survive to 4th place with at least 6 kills. Then we have Snaky Esports coming in 5th place with 5, 7, 9, 11 kills, which is good. Team Angelic was able to survive to 6th place with 5 kills. Then E7 Empire did fall into 7th place with 3 with 6 kills as well. Not as well, but they did get 6 kills. Then True Reapers does come in 8th place with 4, 6, 9, 10 kills. And then we have Playboy coming in 9th place with 8, 10, 12 kills. WX coming in does come in 10th place with 6 kills for their team. TRC Crew 11th place with 4 kills. Then 50 Nation 12th place with 5, 6, 7 kills. And then PvP coming in last place with only 2 kills. So, sheesh, chat. The teams is going hard today, man. E7 was not able to get 14 points to get onto Champion Rush, because again, like I said, they need, because again, to get onto Champion Rush, you need 90 points. We used to do 80, but now it's 90, especially 90 points due to the fact that we do have 2 extra teams in the lobby. But unfortunately, one of them couldn't make it, so you have an extra team. So with that said, these teams is going to have to try to stop E7 from getting 4 more points. Again, just 4 more points that E7 needs to get onto Champion Rush and try to win it in match 5. Because now we're going to go into match 4. And then, if they do go out early, then we're going to go to a match 6. So that means that it will be more time for the teams to get onto Champion Rush, especially Wagger, since they did get a back-to-back booyah from match 2 and match 3. So if they are able to keep that momentum going, they will be on Champion Rush alongside with E7. Because I think E7 can hit on it's gonna hit Champion Rush this match, not unless they do get fully eliminated early. So if they don't, then they might hit Champion Rush this match, and it might be the same for Wagger if they hit Champion Rush as well. So after after the next match, we're gonna see who's on Champion Rush, and then we're gonna see which team or teams would need to play it a little more passively. So the next match, Caesar Diaz, thanks for the follow. How can I play? Shadow, please join our Discord server via Linktree link in our bio. It's a tournament game. You have to be a pro. It's a tournament, and no, you don't have to be a pro to join our tournaments, dude. For our tournaments, you could just be a casual player, have a casual team, and just want to play tournaments. Just want to play tournaments for fun. You don't need to be a pro to play in the CTS. All you need is a team, and that's it. That's really it. A team and consistency. So with that being said, we are now in match 4. We're gonna see which team is going to get the 4th booyah for this finals. Everybody is going hard, but some teams just need to go a lot harder, not a little bit harder, a lot harder. Being 58 Nation struggling today, struggling a lot. So let's see if they are able to make up for this game in match 4. They do have a chance though. It just needs to be efficient. Now, Bino does secure the first blood in this match, and now they will just need to get 3 more points to be on champion rush. 18 Snaky is gonna get pushed here by 58 Nation. Is gonna try to do a wraparound here. Now let's see if 18 Snaky could try to win his gunfight against 58 Nation, but 58 Nation needs to win his gunfight against them. Playboy does get 2 kills off of Team Angelic, and now Team Angelic is down to only 1 player left. Now does E7 just needs 1 more point to get on to champion rush, and if they do, then that means that Wagger would need to try to stop them, and same for the other teams that's in this lobby. Playboy 13 does get 3 kills off of Wagger, off of Team Angelic, and now Zit is the last player left alive for his team. He would need to be careful as well. So now everybody's still alive, but the teams is still going for theirs. 58 Nation does have Northgate nearby. Baki does get knocked down, but Takamura for 18 Snaky does get knocked down and fully eliminated, and 58 Nation does secure 3 kills for their team. So now 18 Snaky from the looks of it, with Infinix as the last player left alive, will need to play his life and get away and create as much distance forward from his team. But Pastor is alive, so if he does get knocked down, which he does, then his team will have a chance to at least get the team back to the lobby, back into the match. As now 58 Nation has 4 kills. E7 does get 1 more kill, and now E7 is on champion rush going into match 5. So that means that if they win match 5 or any of the remaining matches of today, then they will win based on champion rush. So I just let me let the teams know right quick as well. To see before we start game 5. So PE Sports does have a knock onto one of the players for North Gang, with them securing their first kill in this match. And E7 Empire, it's a first team to be fully eliminated with 6 kills. But good thing for E7, they'll be on champion rush going into match 4. Chris God does get knocked down, and for looks of it, he's going to get fully eliminated as well. And now PE Sports will have 2 kills to their name. Now Wagger does get a kill off of Playboy, and now Alex will need to bring back Kenny, and Kenny is now back into the match. So Playboy is kind of doing okay today, but I know they could just do a little bit more better. PvP go up against TRC Crew with Alex and Macro, the last 2 players left alive for their team. PE Sports trying to start changing some more kills to get closer to champion rush as well. If they have another good game 4, or if they have a good game 4 like they did in game 3, then most likely they'll be on top 3 and closer to champion rush. So now we have PvP getting their 5th kill onto one of the plays, which is WX. Now PvP is on 5 kills, and now it's a step closer to getting champion rush. But again, guys, again, chat. E7 did get 6 kills, and as they say before, they needed 4 more points to get onto champion rush after this game, in which they did. So now, with E7 on champion rush going into game 5, which will be the next one, if they win that game and any of the remaining matches, which is 6, 7, or 8, then they will win on the then they will win based on champion rush. But if they don't, and listen, we have seen it before. We have seen the finals go to game 8. Now if they don't win it on champion rush, then they had the most points. Then they had the most points after match 8. Then they will win it that way. But a team that would not be getting any more points until the next match will be 18 Snaky, as 18 Snaky is the next team to be fully wiped out, as we're now down to our last 11 teams. Now Kenny does take some damage. He does get knocked down by one of the plays for 15 Nation. Kenny becomes a free kill and becomes a 5th kill for 15 Nation. Again, 15 Nation is struggling today. They need to get these kills up. They need to work on the placement points. They do have the strategy. I'm not gonna lie, they do have it, but they would need to step it up. Free Fire World Championship. Thanks for joining in, man. Thanks for joining in, guys. I'm glad you guys are here watching today's finals. Glad to have you guys here, for real. My bad if I don't sound like really enthusiastic. I really do appreciate you guys being here watching this tournament, because it does mean a lot to us. It does mean a lot to me and to the CTS community. So now crew does get 5 kills. I was gonna say 4, but they did get a knock and 4 kill onto Dev, and now they have 5. Playboy, your next team to be fully wiped out in 11th place. Now let's take a look at the kill leaderboard. We do have PE Sports with 6 kills and Wagger with 8. PE Sports just needs 4 more kills to hit double digits, which will be 10 kills, and Wagger will just need 2 more kills to hit double digits as well. They do have these two teams is doing phenomenal in today's finals, and those 2 teams is looking to be closer to hitting champion rush. And Darius and TTR both trade, okay, which means that both teams do have a chance to get their players back, but which team is going to risk the biscuit to get the player back? And both of them said, nah, but we ain't gonna help up our players. You get your kill, we get ours, and we're gonna try to take this gunfight a little somewhere else if we can. As now Zit is going for a flank here onto Johnito. He does get the damage, and now Johnito will have to play a little defensive here. Playboy does knock down Asta. Asta trying to see if he can Playboy trying to see if he can get a full kill onto Johnito. If he does, this might be the full team up for WX, as based on the way he's playing. The car does get destroyed. Johnito will need to hop out and try to take the gunfight against Playboy and the rest of Team Angelic, as he is good on the open. Hayate does get knocked down. Johnito, a sliver of health, he does have a chance to heal up though. All he needs is just to get that mech off and maybe stay alive long enough and create distance from Team Angelic to keep his team alive. And looking at kill for Johnito does get a kill onto Zit, not the kill, but he does get knocked down to Zit, but unfortunately he cannot secure the kill. So now WX is down 1 player. They do have the players at least 3 players left alive to at least keep the team into the game. Chicho does push up onto Oliver, but I don't think Chicho knows that Oliver has played these games before. He's like, nah, but you push me, you're gonna regret that, and knocks him down and fully kills him. But Oliver needs to play a little more smart now. Oliver, now the last player left alive, does have enough coins to bring back Chimbo, but he will need to play it a little bit more passive if he decides to do so, as now crew is down to 2 players left. Everybody that's in that's alive in this lobby is going for this. They're making sure that they collect as many points as they can to make sure that they get close to Champion Rush, because that's your main focus. Get to Champion Rush and in the least amount of matches. The closer you get to it, the more easier it is for you to win this tournament based off of that. Trust me, it's less stress when you hit Champion Rush early on, instead of having to go to game 6, 7, or 8. But again, we have seen it before, and it can happen. But I don't think E7 is gonna make it any easier for these teams to win based on Champion Rush, as they again they did hit you know what, instead of saying Champion Rush, we're gonna say CR for short, as they did his CR, Desi did his CR, but they would need to play a little more like I say, a little more passively and strategically going into game 5. Now WX down 2 plays, TTR1 and Goat Lucas, the last 2 players left alive, trying to see if they could try to at least get to top 5. Because it's 9 teams left alive, and it's just gonna be very hard for the teams to win this match. So 50 Nation does push AXL. Baki does secure his 4th kill. And now 50 Nation does have 10 kills, as now broken double digits. Everybody that's left alive is starting to get kill after kill, and is trying their best to survive here. Now Chachicho does get a knock onto Dunan, and hopefully for AXL's sake, they don't get that. For AXL's sake, they don't have to play it fully eliminated. So now 7-on-15 and Dev. The last 2 players left the life of True Reapers. True Reapers has not been doing good today. They need to step it up for today if they want to get closer to if they want to close that gap to getting to Champion Rush as well. Crew 7 kills right now. It's doing very good. So now look at for the next zone, which does put towards the southern side of the zone. Team Angelic is looking very good here. It will not be able to put pressure on the teams that's outside, but Zit for Team Angelic is gonna get focused by here, and he's gonna need to try to rotate if he can. 58 Nation, your next team to be fully wiped out, and they do fall in 9th place. AXL does follow suit with them being fully eliminated. Now Clutch needs to try to see if he could try to survive here, as he is out in the open. Apex still knocked down. Hopefully he is able to get helped up to at least keep his team in a 4-man, which they do. But 7-0-15 would need to be careful as well. But a player that needs to be really careful is Oliver, as he's the last player left alive for his team, and there's still 7 teams left alive. His team does have 7 kills, but he would need to rotate pretty soon. Kabe does get knocked down by Heat, and Wagger with 17 kills in this match. And now make that 18 is doing phenomenal, but they will need to rotate. Now with the zone closing in, the teams is going to need to fight. The teams on the outside of the zone is going to need to fight their way in. Heat and the rest Shadow and the rest of PvP is going to keep that pressure onto Wagger, as Wagger is going to take the lower submarine route. Actually, no, go underneath the submarine to get a safer rotation. PE Sports holding that high ground, trying to see to keep the pressure on the team that's rotating, as Shadow does get knocked down by Bai, but Bai does get knocked down, and Kakavo will need to get he will get the help up on his teammate to keep his teammate alive. But PvP is going to try to put pressure on the PE Sports, but he still needs to rotate, as Heat does get knocked down. Is down to Mad Max to try to get a kill on Kamikaze, which he does, and he does secure another kill for his team. Now PE Sports does lose another play, as Mad Max does get a knockdown. Kagavo, he gets knocked down. Himi Heat is doing phenomenal as a 2-player team right now. Now, Mad Max trying to go mad and get another kill for his team, but unfortunately he can't. Heat tries to land in, but Zit says, my boy, you will not touch the ground, and he gets fully eliminated as PvP does get fully wiped out by the hands of Team Angelic, as Team Angelic has 16 kills in this match, and they do hold the zone. Lucas, TTR1 for WX. They would need to play their life carefully now, as they do need to rotate inside the zone. Wagger, PE Sports. The other two teams are doing very good here, trying to fight their way in, as PE Sports will not be getting access granted, and as Wagger fully eliminates them, and they have 21 kills. Lucas, TTR1, they're very weak. Chachicho, he gets knocked down. TTR1 trying to see if they can stay alive, as his boat maker by Wagger is putting pressure onto them. TTR trying to see if he can look for angle. Chuchicho trying to put pressure onto him, but Oliver out of nowhere knocks down Chuchicho. TTR is going to try to secure a kill here, try to secure the kill if he can, which I think he will. And now, but Lucas and the rest of WX does get fully wiped out, and now it's down to our last two teams, Wagger and Team Angelic. But Team Angelic does have the better odds here, as they do have a full team. But Cabe and Chuchicho is two very good players, and they are gonna try to keep this match in their favor. But no, Chuchicho does get knocked down. Cabe needs to try to win this gunfight, which he doesn't. And Team Angelic gets their first CTS career booyah for today's finals, and wins match 4 for today's finals with, I think they hit 20 kills in that match now. Let's see, almost. They're just 1 kill away with 19 kills, but that is a nice amount of kills though for Team Angelic. For them to be the B team of 58 Nation, they do good in today's finals, man. Very good. And then we have Wagger with 23 kills, 32 points, and then WX coming in third place with 7 kills and 15 points. So good for them. All right, so now before I can talk more, let me send the scores into my let's send scores in chat. No, what the hell? So give me a second, chat. Let me, before I even say which team got which spot, again, let me send scores in right quick, so we could see who else is on champion rush besides E7, because E7 is on champion rush now. They did get 6 kills, and like I said, they needed 4 more points to hit champion rush, so they are definitely on it. But I think Wagger might be on champion rush as well at this rate. But let's see. 12 and now 13. Okay, so scores. Okay, so the results have been sent. So Team Angelic first place, Wagger second, WX third, and then TRC Crew fourth place with 5, 6, 7 kills. PE Sports 5th place with 10 kills. PvP 6th place with 9. True Reapers 7th place with 2. Exladios 8th place with only 1 kill. 58 Nation 9th place with 4, 7, 10 kills. North Gang 10th place but only 1 kill. Playboy 11th place with 4 kills. Snaky 12th place with no kills, and E7 Empire last place, but they did get 6 kills and they did get the points that they needed to hit on champion rush. So good job for them. So let's chat. Listen, we need at least 3 minutes to see who else is on champion rush, because like I said, Of course, E7 is going to be on champion. It's going to be on Champion Rush for sure. But we gotta see if maybe Wagger or PE Sports joins them as well. As we are going to go into match 4 to see who is going to win. Who's going to have a higher chance of winning this match? Now, Wagger, E7, and PE Sports. It might be the 3 teams that's on Champion Rush. Team Angelic is very close though. They're close, but they won't hit it. But the thing is, they're not gonna hit it after this match. If anything, if they have another match performance, just like how they did in match 4, in match 5, and they stopped E7 from winning the match, then they might be going on to Champion Rush in match 6. So they just need to keep that momentum going. They need to start getting. They need to start stacking more kills. Even though they are doing good on the kills, but maybe just a little bit more kills, like 20 kills, maybe like 21 kills, will definitely help them out a lot. Keep getting top 3 and even try to get another booyah if you can. And also, they did stop Wagger from getting a 3 booyah streak there. So good job on Team Angelic. So the scores is being put in. We're just waiting for to see who's on Champion Rush. So okay, so I think the results are done. Let's see. So chat, going in to Game 5, we have 2 teams on Champion Rush right now, being Wagger and E7. As now Wagger has 116 and E7 has 92. Then we have Team Angelic, only 11 points away from hitting Champion Rush. So that means that they would need to get a top 3 placement and at least get probably 5 or 6 kills to break that 11 point. And also they need to stop Wagger and E7 from winning this match 5, because if either one of those teams wins the match 5, then that will be it for our finals, and we will have a finals winner. So that being said, so now 2 teams on Champion Rush, and we're going to see. Now we're going to see which team is going to win match 5. Again, if it's Wagger or E7, then that will be it for the tournament. And then we're gonna have our Series 5 Phase 2 champions. So now with that being said, we're gonna see now we're in match 5. The teams on the plane here ready to jump out, and we're gonna see which team is going to win this match. Now again, Team Angelic, your match 4 winners is 11 points away from hitting Champion Rush. So that means that they need to get, in my opinion, at least for placing points wise, at least top 5 or top 3. But for kills wise, which I think they could probably do, they just need 11 kills to get onto Champion Rush. But they need to stop Wagger and E7 from winning this match. E7 and Wagger is definitely going to play more passively if they want to try to win this tournament. Now, if E7 wins this tournament today, then E7 will be your back-to-back series champions for series 4 and then series 5. But if Wagger wins today, then not only will he win series 5, but they will have the first CTS series tournament win in a CTS team career. So Crew Esports kicking off already. PvP, they're having a little rough time here with only one player left for the team. Wagger, one of the teams that's on Champion Rush right now, trying to put pressure onto Team Angelic, the team that needs just 11 points to hit Champion Rush. But Wagger does not want to overextend. They do not want to risk it all right now. Because if they do, then yeah, that's gonna put him in a bad spot. As now Chicho does get knocked down by Darius, and Hayate is gonna try to beat it to secure the kill. Kabe tries to help him out, but he gets knocked down, and 2 players for Wagger is now knocked down and is going to be fully eliminated. Wagger, don't start slipping now. You don't start slipping now. Again, you're on Champion Rush. You need to play more smartly now. So Chachicho and Chichicho, the last 2 players alive for Wagger. But if the free revive is still going on, then they'll be able to stay alive here. North Gang going up against what team is this? What team was that? Oh no, go up against WX. With WX losing a gunfight against them, and North Gang does get 3 kills right now. Now some other teams is making progress, but they will need to kick it up for sure. PE Sports, they are 27 points away from hitting Champion Rush, so that means that they would need to do very good here. If not this match, at least cut that point distance to, at least cut that 27 to at least half-ish. So at least if you go to game 6, you get on Champion Rush, then go into game 7, and then go into game 7, you'll be on Champion Rush. So now, AXL trying to see good look angles, trying to look for angle onto Team Angelic. As Team Angelic, again, they know they just need 11 more points. If you look at the kills for them, I think that will only be now. Will only be now 9 kills, 9 points. Now make that 8 if Dunan gets fully wiped out. Now AT Snaky down to only down to only 1 player left. Sorry. Now trying to see if they could still lock it with this gunfight. And unfortunately they can't, as he does knock down and fully eliminate past him. And Excel, they're down to 2 plays left. They're trying to see if they can win this match here. Okay, let's chat. Whew. I gotta fix that right quick. Oh, there we go. My bad, chat. Need to see something right quick. So, okay, my apologies. So, PE Sports putting pressure on to North Gang, as North Gang is trying to retaliate against them and trying to win a gunfight. But Gagavo does get knocked down and fully eliminated. So now he'll be another kill for E7, and now not E7, PE Sports, and now PE Sports does win a gunfight against North Gang, and now North Gang will be a next team to be fully wiped out. Okay, who the first 2 teams to be wiped out? Oh no, yeah, it was Snaky. My apologies. So PE Sports was able to win that gunfight against North gang, and they do get some more kills for them. TRC crew forcing 58 Nation to retreat, as Baki is now the last player left alive. He needs to get his team back into the game if he wants his team to have a better chance of winning this winning this match, but trying to get higher on the leaderboard. But unfortunately, that would not be happening, as Macro does fully kill him, and 58 Nation will go out in 10th place. So now 9 teams left alive. Wagger and E7 still alive in this match, and that means that they will have a chance to close this match out. If so, E7 does have 4 kills right now. Dunan does knock down Playboy, but he does have Darius and Hayate putting him in a cinch, and Playboy will be Playboy will be able to get helped up. And now Team Angelic does have 5 kills, and that distance is just this onto Champion Rush is closing more and more. Check chat. Okay, so now Playboy is in the distance from E7. It's now traveling over towards them. E7 needs to win this gunfight if they want to have a chance of winning this match. Escanor does get tagged. He's gonna get exposed here, but he is off on a different angle. Kenny does get knocked down. 3 plays 4. Playboy gets knocked down, and Escanor, the survivor player left alive, trying to disengage, but unfortunately he can't, as Telecruzo does find him, and Playboy does get fully eliminated. Now Team Angelic, they just decided to join the equation now, as 9 does get weakened. Playboy, Zit, and Hayate tries to keep the pressure onto them. TRC crew, the next team to be fully wiped out. Darius does take the damage from 9. Zit trying to see if he could play a different angle, which he does, and he does get the high ground. He needs to knock down Parabico, but unfortunately Telecruzo finds him and knocks him down, as Telecruzo does have the higher ground. And now E7 puts Team Angelic in a 3-player situation. Now E7 has 9 kills and is trying to just keep the teams off their back. Wagger, they have a player knocked down, but that player, I was going to say, was going to get picked up, but if it looks like that would not be happening. PvP keeping that pressure onto a Wagger, as Wagger just trying to play that zone, the zone game, and trying to not overextend where they don't need to. So now Wagger playing it a little more passively, because again, they're on Champion Rush. They know they have to play it more passively. They need to get the win if they want to win this tournament. Same for E7, but E7, from the looks of it, is playing semi kind of aggressive, not too much though. But again, they're just playing their life and making sure that they put themselves in a better spot to win this tournament. They won it. They won the last tournament, which was Series 4. Now they're gonna try to see if they can win Series 5. Again, guys, if you guys want to sign up for Series 6, which will be in August, please make sure to join our Discord server via Linktree link in bio to join our server and stay ahead of all notifications. So where we do have where registration goes live for our next tournament, which will be Phase 2 Series 6, your team could sign up and your team could be here on the big screen of the CTS. So now PvP look for angles onto AXL. Heat tries to get a shot off onto David, but David does get a knock onto Max. to Chicho for Wagger, catching Heat off guard. He gets knocked down. WX gets him closer. Does get a closer distance to PE Sports and tries to see if they give PE Sports a little problem here. AXL putting pressure onto Wagger. As again, Wagger is on champion rush. I don't know why they're being this aggressive now. They need to play it a little more passively. They do lose Chicho, and now they're in a 3-player situation. But AXL is AXL is kind of doing a little better here on health-wise. They just need to get Dunan King back into the match, and they'll be a full team. So now, PE Sports, 4 kills, still alive. E7 still alive in this match with 4 kills, and I focus 9 kills, and is trying to close this match out. So the teams that need to stop E7 and Wagger from winning is PvP, WX, AXL. Again, my bad. Team Angelic, PE Sports, PvP, WX, and AXL. So now AXL does push up onto on Team Angelic with David being aggressive, which might be a crucial mistake here, but he does get out of it though. Darius and the rest of Team Angelic is not going to push him, so David does have a solid relief, but Dunan does get knocked down, and for looks of it, he is going to be fully eliminated as well. Now Wagger with Chicho, the last player left alive. So he needs to be careful. He needs to play his life. His team is on champion rush. He cannot afford to lose it. It could afford to lose it here. E7 with Telecruz getting knocked down, as WX does have the high ground above them, and Telecruz does get fully eliminated. So now E7 loses one of their powerful players right now, and is trying to not trying to play as a 3-player now. Wagger does get fully eliminated, and now it's up to E7 to try to win this match on champion rush now. So Wagger would not be winning this match. We're not being winning this match here, and if E7 does get fully eliminated, then we are going to a game 6. But E7 does have teams keeping the pressure onto them. WX being a pain in the butt for the teams that's left alive. Team Angelic does survive the top, does have 7 kills and survives the top 4. So so if anything, they will be on champion rush if they be on champion rush going to game 6. PE Sports does get pushed here by both Team Angelic and WX, and they are the next team to be fully wiped out. PvP, Team Angelic and WX would need to try to come to a gentleman's agreement somehow, some way, because E7 is still alive here. If E7 gets fully wiped out, we are going to match 6, as Telecruz does get knocked down again, and 9 and Bino are the last 2 players left alive for their team. WX is doing very good here with TTR, Asta, Lucas, and John Nito. John Nito will need to drop that from the high ground. He's going to be weak though, but he does get out of the zone. Lucas, same thing. Playboy knocks down Heat. He does get a full kill. Lucas, he gets knocked down, and he's going to get helped out by his team. WX and PvP will need to put E7 in a pinch here if they can. Now it's very crucial for E7 to try to keep PvP off of them, as PvP is now going for the push here, is now trying to put the pressure onto E7, but E7 does have this place booby trap. Max trying to get in there, but both him and Kato get knocked down. Kato tries to win a gunfight, but he loses, and PvP does get knocked down and fully eliminated. So now it's up to WX and Team Angelic to win this gunfight here. WX needs to win the gunfight against E7, as Team Angelic does have the zone pull, and he should be able to put pressure onto E7 as he do have the advantage. 9 does take some damage. Pino does try to get out in the open. He gets knocked down. If 9 goes knocked down, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 6. He tried to revive Pino, but unfortunately he can't. 9 needs to try to rotate here. He does rotate. WX does push Team Angelic. Both teams are distracted now. Asta does push here. Him and the rest of WX go for the aggression. Does go for the push. Davis does get knocked down. Zit tries to see if he could play. See if he can try to play the high ground. He needs to be careful as he does get shot in the back by 9. He cannot go down now. 9 does have a zone pull. He will be able to hold out the teams that is left alive. We have seen a one-player clutch before in the CTS. Let's see if 9 could do it here. WX does knock down Zit. Zit try to see if he could get help. If he could get helped up. Asta does get knocked down. Juanito, he's weak. 9 still playing his zone here. He's still able to stay alive. Team Angelic does have 11 kills. So 9 does get knocked down. You are definitely going to a game 6. Game 6. Zit, Hayate, the last two play left alive. 9 still holding his spot. Asta does get knocked down. WX before Lucas, he's weak. Lucas gets knocked down. Hayate, he's knocked down. Zit, he's weak. WX and Juanito need to win a gunfight against 9 if they want to go to a match. We're gonna go to a match 6. 9 holding his spot down. He's trying to make sure he beats a pain in the ass for the teams left alive. And Team Angelic just gets fully wiped out. Is now down to a one-on-one. Juanito, 9, the last player alive for his team. His team's on champion rush. Juanito does get a tag on 9. Juanito's gonna try to go for the push here. He needs to get a shot if you want to go to game 6. If he gets a shot, we are going to a game 6. Juanito looking for the angles. He does get a tag on 9. He just needs one more shot. Can't get a shot. He just needs an angle. And he does get that shot! And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to a game 6. As Juanito gets 9 and E7 was one player away from winning this tournament, but no, WX gets the 5th. Booyah! Damn. Damn. Wow. Oh my God. What an amazing game 5. So WX has extended his finals to a match 6. With WX getting 10 kills, E7 getting 14, and Team Angelic getting third place with 12. And now Team Angelic is on champion rush as well, alongside with Wagger and E7. Price. So give me a second, chat. Let me set the scores in. That is so, wow. A good clutch by Juanito to extend this tournament to a match 6. Let's see, 12. They already got 13, right? No, just 12. So So, so with the match done, we have for 4th place PvP with 7 kills, PE Sports with 6 kills. In 5th place, Wagga 6 kills, Wagga 6th place with only 1 kill, Exiladios 7th place with 4, 6, 8 kills, TRC Crew 8th place with 10 kills. No, it's 10 kills? No, yeah, 10 kills. Playboy 9th place, 1 kill. 50 Nation 10th place, 7 kills. 6 kills. North Gang 11th place with 4 kills, and then 18 Snaky 12th place with 4 kills. So we're not gonna go to camera view. We're just going to get ready for this last match. See, watch, boy, that's crazy. So we're gonna start in 30 seconds. Make sure the teams join back. So it is Team Angelic. So Team Angelic, E7 and Wagga is on Champion Rush for sure. But we might have another team that might be joining them though, if anything. So, Soup, bro. not gonna lie, Soup does sound good. I ain't gonna front. So, for you, I'm missing a couple of teams here. So that means that it might be a little easier for E7, Wagga, and Angelic to get the win. So, going to match 6, we're gonna play on Purgatory. Wait, did you play on Purgatory just now? No, that's allowed. So we're gonna play on Purgatory, and we're gonna try to see. We're gonna see who is going to win this game 6. So. So let's see. So no other teams joined up, so we're just gonna start the game 6 with, I think that is 9 teams. 9 teams, I believe. 9 or 8 teams. Yep, 9 teams. So unfortunately, 9 teams only here, which means it might be a little easier for Wagga, Team Angelic, and E7 to win this match, because they don't have to worry about too many teams now. That's 3 less teams you have to worry about from match 1. Match 5. Wait, WX didn't join back? What the hell? So now we're down to now down to 9 teams. Even though WX just won a match, they were not able to join back in time. So hopefully they are able to come back in match 7 if we go to match 7. So let's see which team gets this booyah. If it's Team Angelic, E7, or Wagga. then one of those teams will win. If not one of those 3 teams, then we are going to a match 7. So let's see who strikes first blood. E7 go up against PE Sports with Telecruzo striking first blood. So now other teams in here would need to try to do their best and try to stop those 3 teams from winning this match. As of right now, Chicho is knocked down and fully eliminated, but he does not have a chance to get brought back to get into the match. Playboy go up against TRC Crew. Chimbo is weak. He's got to have to be repositioned. The Crew was fighting with all they got today, but they are not just doing, but they haven't done all that good today. Besides the match 4. So now Alex and Diego both get knocked down. McWay, he gets knocked down by Escanor. Does he get help up? Yes, he does. So now Playboy is down to only 2 players left, being Kenny and Escanor. Dunan does get knocked down by Puerto Rico. He does get fully killed by him as well. PvP does get killed as well. And AT Snaky gets a kill in this match as well. AXL down to only 1 player left. I know that player wins the gunfight. No, he does not. E7 fully wipes out AXL. So now, with 8 teams left alive, we're gonna see who is going to try to survive here. Heat is getting chased down by Prime as Prime is keeping up pressure onto him. Infinix, he gets knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated. Takamura and Prime and Pastor is going to try to see if he can probably keep pressure on Heat. Heat does get knocked down by Prime, and he's going to get fully eliminated as well. So now, Wagger, E7, and Team Angelic. The 3 teams that's in this match that's on Champion Rush, it needs to try to win it here. Playboy and Crew. In my opinion, they really should be fighting each other as they really should be trying to fight the 3 Champion Rush teams. But in my opinion, I don't blame them for trying to fight it out because they don't know that they don't know that they're fighting each other. What they see is different from what we see. They just see them as another player that's in the way, and they just need to kill that player. So now, Crew does have 4 kills, and Playboy does need to get a player back into the match. E7 making sure that they stay alive in this match to make sure that they have a better chance of winning it. Team Angelic, they're doing good here on survivability, and is making sure that they survive to get to the late game portion of this zone. Chicho is going to get brought back, and Wagger had a full team in the lobby. Playboy does get a buyback onto Kenny, so now he'll be able to reset, get his loot back up, and get ready for the further stage of this match. Azar Elite, thanks for the voice, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot. So, PE Sports, it is playing it passively as well. Almost everybody is playing it passively. But if you do look at the map, TRC is taking a gunfight against Wagger. E7 is getting closer to PvP. Wagger really should not be taking any fights here, but for looks of it, they do get 2 kills off of TRC Crew. And now Alex and Oliver King are the last 2 players left. Now, if Oliver King and Alex do manage to win this gunfight, though, which I don't think they will since Oliver is by himself, then Wagger will be put in a bad spot, and hopefully they win the gunfight as well. Heat, Kato, both get knocked down. E7 making sure that they eliminate this team to stop them from winning this match. 18 Snaky needs to try and make a move onto E7 or Wagger and Team Angelic if they would have a shot at getting to match 7. So everybody just playing the passive and is trying to just survive. But E7 is like, nah, brother, we want to make sure that you don't be, we want to make sure that you're not going to be in our way. And we're going to try to make sure that we secure this, try to make sure we have a better chance at securing this booyah. Now, Playboy go up against PE Sports. Alex does get knocked down, fully eliminated. Kenny, he's kind of weak. He tries to heal up, but he does not get the chance to, as Kane denies it. Escanor, Diego, the last 2 plays left. Kane tries to be aggressive, but he waits for his team to come back him up. Diego does have play weak. Diego, the last play for his team. He needs to get another knock kill. He needs to win this 2-on-2 if he can. He does get one more knock, but unfortunately he cannot win the gunfight. And Playboy is your next team to be fully eliminated, which does leave us with 4 non-champion watch teams left alive and 3 of them still alive in this match. PvP does spot one of the plays for Wagger and is now trying to eliminate that play as well. But PvP does lose Mad Max, so they would need to try to get Mad Max back into the match, which they do as Raya does bring him back. So now E7 down to 2 players now, but Telecruiser will have enough points to bring back his team, so he will be able to have his full team stay alive. Kamikaze does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Gabe or Gilbe, so now PE Sports will be down 1 player. Wagger doing the same thing as E7 is doing, trying to make sure that they don't get in the way for winning this match. But E7 has 2 of the players knocked down. Telecruiser is semi-weak, and he is getting chased down by Snaky. If he does not win this gunfight, he'll be knocked. He will put his team in a more worse position. He does get knocked out to Prime, but which does give him a better chance of running away. He tries to get the tag onto unfortunately what play that was. He's now trying to reposition. What the hell? Alright, so what's going on, dude? That's really weird. That's really weird. Got this. I think we're good. My bad, chat. I think we disconnected for a moment, but I think we are good now. Chat is good. It's good. So now I think while I was looking away, I'll try to fix that right quick. E7 does have 1 play left, being Bino. Bino only has 200 tokens. He would need to try to get at least 1 player back into the match. 18 Snaky has Team Angelic nearby. Team Angelic is one of the teams that is on Champion Rush. They're gonna try to stop them from doing so. I think we're good, chat. Are we good, chat? I think we're good, right? We're good. We should be good. That was only for a few seconds, so... Okay. So, Team Angelic does get pushed by 18 Snaky, but 18 Snaky does end up losing the gunfight. So now, 18 Snaky will now need to disengage and try to get things together. So now, 18 Snaky lose another player, and now they are down to only 1 player left, I believe, and yes. One player is left alive for the team, and they now need to try to get the team back into the match. we should be good, right? We good, right? I don't know, TikTok wise. I think it was only out for for a few seconds. So I don't know why I disconnected. That's weird. New kill leader. I mean, we're good on this side. On my end, I'm good. So I don't know what's going on on the viewing end. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird as hell, dude. YouTube's doing good though. So I don't know what's going on with TikTok. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're back. Yeah, okay, yep, you're good. Okay, we're good. Okay, yeah, chat. So yeah, we just disconnected. So we are back. Thank you for waiting. So just disconnected. So Wagger. Wagger, E7, and Team Angelic is still alive. E7 with 8 kills in this match right now is making sure that they make it harder for the teams that's left alive in this lobby. 18 Snaky, still with only 1 player left being Prime. PE Sports needs to stop both Wagger and Team Angelic from putting pressure onto them, as he do get into the view of Team Angelic, and Team Angelic is trying to keep that pressure onto them. Now, Wagger does hold his spot. Ain't Snaky does not survive the zone, and they do get fully wiped out, as we're now down to our last 6 teams. Which means 3 of these teams, being PE Sports, Crew, and PvP, needs to stop E7, Angelic, and Wagger from winning this match. Telecruz is going to push here, and PvP gets fully eliminated by E7. It's now E7 does. What the hell? I need to mention that later on. So now only 2 teams can stop Wagger, Angelic, and E7. So now we gotta see who can stop those 3 teams. Crew does have a chance. They do have the 4 team alive. Oliver and the rest of Crew is known for going hard in these endgame zones. Just that today they're not really going all out. So they need to lock it in and make sure that they are able to stop these teams from winning. Now Wagger is looking a little more better, but with the zone closing, they will need to they will need to make sure that they secure a better spot into the zone. So Chachicho does get knocked down. PE Sports keeping that pressure onto Team Angelic, but Team Angelic is holding their spot, making sure that they don't overextend. They do have the zone here, and they should be able to put pressure put pressure on the teams that has to rotate in. So Chimbo does get knocked down, but Oliver is gonna be there for the help up. E7 playing the waiting game, let the teams fight it out, as they do also have to rotate in. E7 is playing the smart game, just letting the teams battle it out, let each other let each play kill each other off, and then come in and pick up the scraps. So now TRC Crew does push up towards Team Angelic. Is now going to try to see if they could push in. PE Sports putting out pressure onto E7, as you do see E7 rotating in. PE Sports raining down shots after shots, but the glue walls is breaking. Pino does get knocked down, but he does get helped up, but he does get knocked right back down. E7 is getting pressured heavy here by PE Sports. Pelvico does get knocked down. 9 gets knocked down. And E7 gets fully wiped out. So we not only got 2 teams left on Champion Rush, being Wagger and Team Angelic. Crew trying to keep the pressure onto Team Angelic and trying to wait for the wall to break. But Team Angelic is holding their ground. Wagger, they're trying to join the gunfight here. Wagger does join the gunfight. Darius trying to look for angle. He does get knocked on a player. Wagger is starting to crumble. And Wagger is fully eliminated. Team Angelic, the only team left on Champion Rush, trying to see if he can put pressure onto a Crew now. But Crew is holding it down from the other side of the window. PE Sports, they're going to try to see if they can third party here. If they do, which they will, they have a better chance of going to match 7. The walls get broken down. Crew is starting to crumble. Crew only down to a couple players left, and they actually get fully wiped out. It's now down to PE Sports to close this match out. They do push up. Team Angelic is holding his spot down. Kane, Kamikaze, the last players left, and Kamikaze goes down. And Team Angelic is your Series 5 Phase 2 champions as they get the last and final. Boo! Damn. Boo! Yeah! Wow. What an amazing match 6. So, the B team of 58 Nation is your Series 5 champions of Phase 2 and is going to the Series Grand Championship in September as well. Wow, that is crazy. What an amazing last match by the teams there. What an amazing last match. Okay, what's on my work? Guys, well, get paid. PAL and UIDs. Alright, so I think that's gonna be wrap it up. Alright, so yeah, I think that's so. Match 6. So, a whole new champion, Team Angelic. Again, chat, this is the B team of 58 Nation. This team before was alongside one of the worst teams in the CTS. and they are and they get their first ever series tournament win. What an amazing match by this team here, dude. What an amazing match, yo. Like, Jesus, bro. I was like it is moments like that in the CTS that makes you want to play it, bro. It's moments like that. Moments like this is what makes teams legends. It's what makes teams players too as well stand out and become champions. Golly. So Team Angelic comes in first place with I think back in the kills, comes in first place for 14 kills. PE Sports second place with 15. TRC Crew in third place with 10. And then wrong one. And then Wagger comes in fourth place with 6 kills. E7 Empire fifth place, which is 4, 7, 9, 10 kills. PvP sixth place with 2. Sneaky Esports seventh place with 7, 9 kills. Playboy 8th place with 3 kills, and Xladios 9th place with only 1 kill. So maybe it's time that I have to leave and need to come to North America. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Docky. I would love to have you play here in North America. Second. So that being said, so Team Angelic is your series grand championship. Have to do the scores. So Gisick challenge is so I got put the scores in. I think he did match 5, right? So let me put the scores in for match 6. Then we will see who's the then we'll see who got second place and third place, and we will also see which of the 4 teams alongside with Team Angelic goes to the series grand championship in September. So give me a few minutes, guys. Let me put the scores in. And yeah, let me put the points in. Excuse me. Let's see. So Team Angelic 16, not 26. Then we have PE Sports 24. Crew 18. Wagger 13. Then E7 Empire 16. Then PvP 7. 18 Snaky 13. Playboy 6. And Xladios 3. So that's okay. So then that's fine. Should be all set. So. So, with that, so for the scoreboards, because I know you guys are waiting on that. So again, Team Angelic. So to make it a little easy to understand, right? So since Team Angelic won, whoever has the most points, then second points for the most will be a second and third. So with that being said, yes. So again, Team Angelic has they win on Champion Rush, so they're automatically first place. And then Wagger comes in second with 135. E7 Empire comes in third with 131. And fourth place does go to PE Sports. 18 Snaky. Fifth place TLC Crew. Sixth place PvP. Seventh WX. Eighth X Ladios. Ninth Playboy. 10th 50 Nation. 11th North Gang. 12th place True Reapers 26 and Verflow in 14th place. So those are your top 3 indie team results. So Wagger E7 already have Wagger E7 PE Sports already has a spot in the Series Grand Championship. So that means that we will go down the next 3 teams, which will be 18 Snaky, TRC Crew, and PvP. The actually hold up. Didn't I think, because remember 18 Snaky is also RYX. So if anything, WX might have qualified to the Series Grand Championship based on the fact that 18 Snaky, also known as RYX, did come in top 3 for the Redemption Cup. Because remember, the Redemption Cup top 4 also qualifies to the Series Grand Championship. And RYX did come in top 4 for June's Redemption Cup. So WX might have qualified because again, 18 Snaky is also RYX for this tournament. So if for anything, it might be PvP, Crew, Angelic, and WX that might qualify to the Series Grand Championship in September. So yeah, man. So if so, then yeah, WX, a new team in the CTS, has qualified to the Series Grand Championship in their first ever CTS tournament. So if so, congrats to them. Very good job for them, and they did play very well today. Very well. Gotta give credit where credit is due for sure. So yeah, man. Legend, next tournament go esports, I bet. You know, Ninja Squad. Our esports squad is go esports. All right, I bet. Yeah, no problem, Daki. So, what an amazing match 6. Yeah, that was match 6. So yeah, man, everybody played well. And we have a whole new team in the CTS. I mean, not a whole new team. A new winner in the CTS, which is Team Angelic. Again, the B team of 58 Nation, man. That's very surprising to see. Very surprising to see. So yeah, guys. So also, guys, don't forget we do have the Redemption Cup finals for tomorrow as well. And yeah, guys. Again, that finals is definitely going to be lit too. Again, we're also doing Champion Rush format for that too as well. So make sure you guys do not miss out for that tournament, because those teams is definitely going to cook for sure. They are definitely going to cook, and I think, and I think we're gonna have a. I think we are definitely going to have a new winner for the Redemption Cup, since Mexico squad did not qualify to the finals. So that means that the 12 teams that are playing tomorrow, I can tell you right now, is to be FHS Esport, Websuki, 58 Nation, SGP, RYX, C7 Esports, Sigma 101, TRC Crew, Real Flow, AXL, Ancon, and Shark Esports. So those teams will be playing tomorrow's finals, and I think they are going to go hard. Now, which team that I think is gonna have a high chance of winning? Who knows? But I do think that FHS. I think that FHS Ripsuki might be the first two to hit Champion Rush, though. I do think so. But we have to wait and see for tomorrow. So with that being said, guys, I do appreciate you guys coming out to watch the finals for Phase 2 Series 5, and I want to thank Free Fire World Championship to come watch us, watch me hosting matches, and for us to like experience how the teams play in North America. So, man, very thank you. I do appreciate it a lot. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a good day or good night, depending on where you watch us from, and I will see you guys tomorrow for our Redemption Cup finals. Take care and have a good one.
Yeah, things were sweet 3 months ago, when I was living how I want on my own, and I thought I can shake this off. Now I can make this stop. I've been drunk 3 times this week, spent all my money on a fleeting moment. sweet 3 months ago.